I'm Stephen Bedrick, and I'm an assistant professor at Oregon Health and Science University's Center for Spoken Language Understanding.
And I'm Shiran Dudy,
Yes.
a PhD student at Center for Spoken Language Understanding, and Stephen is my advisor.
And we work with Melanie Friedhoken's REKNEW projects group on a variety of different augmentative and alternative communication projects. And augmentative alternative communication, or AAC, is a family of techniques and methodologies for helping people with severe communication disabilities communicate. And these can be due to strokes or head injury or developmental delays or lots of different kinds of things. So it's a very big field. And most of the projects that we work on together with Melanie's group revolve around language modeling. So what is language modeling? When you are entering text on a smartphone, you have probably noticed that it does a good job of correcting typos, and if you have it turned on, it will sometimes even predict whole new words or complete your current word for you. The part of the phone that does that is called a language model, and it is a small mathematical model that has learned about patterns, in this case in the English language. So it's learned things like when you type the letter Q, the next letter is almost always U. And it can learn that at the level of individual letters, or it can learn that at the level of words, or in other ways entirely. And the projects we work on with REKNEW projects tend to make use of this sort of thing. The project we're talking about with you now uses, instead of letters or words, uses icons.
So basically, why icons? Think about that if you want to predict letter by letter, you might be required to have several selections on your way to completing your word, whereas if you would to use icon, they could represent more than just words, maybe even phrases. So you can convey more information within a single selection. So that's one good reason for using icons. Another one is that generally they can be more helpful with people who are illiterate. They can also be more intuitive. So that could be an advantage for those types of individuals. Basically, the objective when we choose language models and work on such models is to have them accurate, but also have them doing it fairly quickly. So the time it takes you to compose your sentence would be the shortest as possible. And that's kind of, in general, the higher level perspective of what we worked on.
So in our current project, we are adapting systems that we already are using for language modeling of letters and words to work on icons. And this is challenging because we don't have a lot of the resources in icons that we would have in letters or words in order to learn patterns about what should come after what. So we're having to find a bridge between the sort of language of icons that we want to try to capture and the language of English words and letters that we currently have to do so. And so Shiran has been developing some very exciting new approaches and methodologies for doing that.